So as you can see, this is what it looks like with the rug now installed under the bed. So it comes out a little bit on this side, so I have somewhere to put my feet when I get out of bed. And then over here on Naya's side, you can see that there's also a nice little strip runway. I definitely was worried that it is a little bit too beige, and honestly, I still don't really know how I feel about it. But in terms of just like the texture and how it fits in the room, I think it is definitely a thumbs up. Okay, so I just got a call from the delivery company telling me that my outdoor lounge seating is finally arriving. If you guys remember last summer, I actually set up an outdoor dining setup with a dining table and we used a grill and stuff like that, but we never actually had any lounge seats or sort of like an outdoor sofa setup to be able to actually really enjoy lounging and sitting in the outdoors. Just finished cleaning up the deck here. Those pieces are arriving right now, so I'm gonna go grab them and start setting them up in this space finally. So as you can see, we decided to go with 2 lounge chairs, 1 love seat, and 1 coffee table right in the middle of all of that. These pieces, look at Mao over there standing on the chair, are all from Muto, which is the same brand that I actually have for the outdoor dining table setup that I have over there. I should quickly mention that they did send these over for me to help them capture pictures and videos for the launch of these new pieces, but this video is not sponsored at all. I'm just super happy that I get to work with such amazing brands that really value me as a partner and my abilities to capture their beautiful pieces in my space. So quickly diving a little deeper here, something I really like about these armchairs are they are very comfortable, but they also have a lot of thoughtful details. Like you can see, this glass fits perfectly on the armrests, so they sort of double as armrests and also as, I guess, little side tables. And they also did send over some covers to go over the furniture because, as you guys know, we do have this very large tree that grows through our deck, which unfortunately does drop a lot of sort of moss and branches over time. This coffee table right here is actually on wheels, so if I do need to roll it around, it is movable. You can see that Mao is definitely a big fan of the chairs. I honestly wasn't sure if she would like it, but ever since I set it up, she has been sitting on it, so it's definitely Mao approved. I'm just super excited to finally have this little outdoor lounging area to really enjoy the sun, because one of my favorite things about this house is the fact that it has so much outdoor space. I'm able to walk out of my back door and really connect with nature. But if you watched my videos previously, you might remember last summer I basically just sat on a blanket on the hard deck, which definitely works but is not the most comfortable. And actually, while I'm recording, let me also show you guys the updated setup in the front of the yard where the water feature and the olive tree are. Okay, so as you can see, I decided to place it in this area of the front patio, which is right under this olive tree. I can definitely see us using this space for either maybe eating breakfast in the morning or just enjoying the sunlight in this afternoon, especially because it is next to the water feature over here, as you can probably also hear. It definitely just feels really peaceful and sort of zen with the entire garden backdrop. And for those of you guys that are wondering, you can see the water is still doing pretty well. I got a lot of feedback in the last video about fish, and I think I'm gonna get a lot more plants and maybe even some hard rocks or sort of like cover under there, so that when I do get fish very soon, they will be protected and not eaten by raccoons this time. So definitely expect a fish update very soon as well. So something I absolutely love about where I live here in the Bay Area is that in the springtime there are tons of flowers and just blossoming trees. And today I happened to stop by at the grocery store and found a bunch of these, which as you can see are actually cherry blossom branches. Especially when it's sunny out, I usually like getting flowers around once a week to put in vases around the house, but I figured I'd give these a try because I've actually never tried putting these in vases. Obviously they look really beautiful with these pink flowers and I'm really curious to see if they're gonna blossom or not, so I'm gonna give these a go. I'm honestly not super sure about how I should take care of these, but I'm gonna do it the same as I do with flowers, which is cut the stems at a 45-degree angle and then find a suitable pot for them right here. Since we actually moved into this house last June, we haven't actually experienced what it's like to spend spring in this area. If you know anything about the Bay Area, you probably know that the weather is usually very, very dry in the summer. So when we moved into the house last summer, I remember pretty much all the grass and all the trees and stuff were already dried up or on their way out. But in the wintertime, it rains a lot, which means that in the springtime, there is lots of green grass and flowering trees and stuff outside. And I gotta say, it's probably my favorite season out of the year. I actually did travel to Japan last spring, I think in April, and saw the cherry blossoms there. And honestly, I gotta say the cherry blossoms here, even though they're not so like concentrated in parks, when you do see them around, I think they are just as beautiful. And so I also just feel crazy grateful and blessed to live in an area where there's so much natural beauty out there. Definitely makes my day-to-day life feel connected to the outdoors a little bit. I'm sort of just putting them in the water like this and I'm hoping that more of the flowers blossom over time because there are some buds that haven't blossomed yet. I'm just gonna place this here now and then wait for these flowers to bloom. I honestly think it's a really great switch up from normal flowers. Hopefully they last a little bit longer than normal flowers as well.